Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the big massive pod. Are we recording?
Yeah.
You fucking sicken me. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the big massive podcast with me and Niall Cook. And we've got a guest with us today, returning as a legend that is Niall Blee.
What's the crack, boys?
All good.
Thanks for...
Sounds like we're all in bad form.
Thanks. I'm not bad. I'm definitely not in bad form.
Well, you definitely weren't, because we were in good form before Niall came along. Late.
I don't know, boys. He's trying to pack too much in. I don't know. I'll pack it. I don't know. He's trying to pack too much in. Like, I don't know. But it can be a wee bit stressful.
No, Blee,
set up sound and lights and
you're running 5 minutes late and you get called a cunt, right?
15.
Oh, well, 15 now. Well, you did say half 8, 49, and you want to your text. Is that right, Mark?
No, I did say half 8 was the last. Thank you, Mark. Well, see, Mark says true.
Well, I can show you the text. Like.
Stays true.
But like, see if
start pulling out evidence. Hold on. Exhibit number 1.
Do you see if I have to move a night? Cunt, fucking wanker. Hey boys, have to move the night. And I don't mind moving the night.
Right.
But it's just
you sound like you don't mind.
No.
You sound like you don't mind.
If I have to move a night, it'll be like, nah, that's all right. Hey, I think to accommodate you. Like,
I thought it was Monday night. You don't know. Is it
not
Monday
because yesterday there was a wee boxing thing.
Do you know why we had to change the time?
Oh, you're doing training now?
Do you know why we had to change the time?
Change the time from
the usual?
Well, I don't know what the usual time is. But is it like half 7?
There's a usual time,
right? Okay, and it's now half 8.
9:15, probably 9 o'clock.
It's close to 9 now.
So the reason I changed it is because we were doing rehearsals in here, trying to get you involved.
Rehearsals, trying to get.
We were doing Orange is the New Green.
Yeah, that's right.
Rehearsals.
Yeah, we were doing rehearsals.
When's this going out? Next week.
So we'll be in Lamavati on Saturday night.
Lamavati, Orange is the New Green. There are a few tickets left. Grab a hold of them. So that's what we were doing.
This is going out after.
So this is what I had to do. So
there's a few tickets left, guys, for the thing that's already been over on the last week there.
So it's next Saturday week.
It's not the Saturday. It's Saturday the 20th.
Fucking spaz. Oh.
So anyway, he's changed the night and changed the time. Is that right?
Monday I started boxing club.
Oh.
So the night I was going to ring the boxing club and say, hey, could you hold tight till we finish the pod?
That's a good idea.
Put the whole that back. There's 25 of them in the boxing. Easy.
And they're not
30 probably.
Are they not all weigh-ins, but are you not like the ones there?
And they're not being considerate of your commitments. No, they're not considering your time or your commitments or anything like that. They're just heading on with their own
selfish.
A club that's been going for I'd say well over 60, maybe even 70 odd years.
You know what? You're right now. They're probably a lot of them have to get their bed.
A very famous boxing club in Donegal, and then
a lot of them have to get their bed, I suppose.
before half 8.
Mm-hmm.
But he can keep up with them all. Anyway, boxing, he says to me, flying.
So it was.
All the 12-year-olds, you can beat them all.
I was in the seniors. 12-year-olds in the seniors.
16-year-olds.
14 and a half. See the wee girl that I fought? She was easily a teenager.
Easily a teenager.
Just about.
She definitely.
And you can tell.
Fuck, I punched her face on my.
So anyway,
2 European championships, my whole. There's a picture on the wall her with a big belt and all, and I said, send her onto me. Oh, fuck, I'm a sharp worker, hey. Only joking, no, scrape the bed and refuse boxing club. And I'll tell you what, 15 minutes from the town, anybody who wants to get out, it's open to everybody, all levels, beginners, anybody that wants to do boxing. What a club, it's proper. Because see, when I was fighting Paddy McDonald, I didn't train properly, I didn't go to a club or nothing. Do you know when your boys say Alpadgy? There's a couple of people offered me this time to Alpadgy if you want none. Then they're never about, or hey, can we leave it till later on? You know what, we'll leave it the next week. That's what happened last year. It's easy to turn it down, or because it's just boys that are meeting up, they do a bit of padding.
There's no real commitment there.
Where this is like a club and they know now you have to come the 2 days for the next 10 minutes.
That's good.
And you're doing everything. Starting off with a fucking warm-up, which wrecked me straight away. No, just a wee run around the hall. Fuck. And then you go on then to shadow boxing, and then it's all movement, and then it's like light sparring, and then you're skipping for a pile too. And I stood at the front like a nurse, but I was able to skip. All the stuff that sort of came back to me. I was happy days. They reckon give it a couple of weeks and you'll be alright. That's what they said watching me.
Shadow boxing is always a tough one, isn't it?
It makes sense. No, we don't do it like that. I love the box on the ring.
Well, so that's the way you fought Paddy, so I would say.
The smell of my pits today. Hey, were you sitting there on the spot?
We're having we're just had a wee bit of conversation about that pre-recording around, like, hey, see if you can smell your own BO, then it's bad. Like, if you can smell it, like, because you're the last.
I always address it.
The last to know.
You address it whenever you can smell it, or you just say to people like, "Oh man, I'm stinking." Aye, because you have to point it out. Because you have to, because somebody else is going to point it out.
Sometimes you just be sweat, like, but sometimes
I think you have to shower every morning. See this? I showered last night after the boxing. I'm a boxer. And I'm fucking. That's what I do.
I thought you were like all proud of yourself for showering. I showered.
I washed myself last night.
I cleaned my hole after a shade.
It's March again. It's April even. It's April. That's right. I must get a shower.
Must wash my whole body. But I got up this morning thinking, I don't need a shower. So the face.
You need a shower.
Sometimes it's nothing to do with. Sometimes, man, some of the football shirts I have, like, they don't boil wash them. Sometimes they retain, like, they get fucking.
And you reignited again that day.
See tops like that, but I just don't wear them. Hey, no, you know the ones that are
wearing jumpers.
But I'm not wearing a jumper in the middle of August if it's 26 degrees. I don't.
You don't.
I don't, Mark. I don't. Have you ever seen me, Mark? Have you ever seen me in August wearing a jumper?
You don't do now.
It doesn't matter if you haven't never seen me in August at all, but you've never seen me in August wearing a jumper.
Exactly.
Right. Fair enough. I don't.
Go ahead. Yeah.
It's not August. Like.
Go ahead.
All I'm saying is that I wouldn't wear. If I get the smell, I would throw the top out.
Do you ever go to a football match?
You can't wash that out. You can't wash that smell out.
Do you ever go to a Liverpool match or something down, especially United? They're smellier, them fans. But do you ever go to like a match and after it in the pub?
Or a bus. Oh, jeez, a bus coming back.
You have to wear a t-shirt if you're going on a long one. You have to wear a t-shirt underneath the football top. Apparently, the new Liverpool top, you need to be in shape. They wear it like it's like a painted-on job. Like
most of them aren't they? Like most of the football tops are.
There's a boy in the last.
There used to be the baggiest thing you could wear. You could have had everything. Now they're like, fuck.
Was I
will show everything.
Just when you're on about it, I went to a breathwork class last.
A what?
A breathwork. Breathwork class, and the girl was like, "Take off your shoes."
Did you see the big wabbit?
Just take off your shoes, feel comfortable and stuff. So somebody whooped off the socks too, the big feet hanging out. What? Man, I couldn't concentrate the whole thing because his feet were right there.
I'm kind of confused.
Why go to feet?
Why do you have to take off your shoes to do breath work?
Just to be comfortable.
Right, sorry. Let me just rewind this back a wee bit. Go on, explain to me what breath work is first, maybe so I get an understanding, because I don't know.
So it's all about like taking time to relax, like really set your body. Because a lot of time, because you see, like she was asking me, how do you relax?
Did he not do it when he fell asleep in that residential?
He did.
Is that breath work? Like, is that what that is?
We were doing breath work.
That was
I just called it.
We were all lying on the floor.
I just called it snoring.
That was
there was 20 of us left.
That was meditation.
There was easily
30 people all lying down doing and she had a wee bowl.
Oh Jesus!
Next man here. And I know it because me and him slept together numerous times.
We have
hundreds of times. Separate beds most of the time, but
not all the time. But there was times.
We would look at the double and the single, and we're in a hotel, and you're going.
Let's just
like,
get on the double.
The big bed, and he just like, you can jump on beside me if you want. They're big enough, like
big king size beds. But I still fell asleep. But if you're doing something like that and you're relaxing to a point where you fall asleep, is that a bad thing?
No,
that's not. That's not
frowned upon. That was more meditation, breathwork. You actually have to try and stay awake because
you're breathing.
Aye, it's about feeling through your body. But I was like, she was saying to me, "How do you relax?"
Right.
And I was like, well, like I go to the gym. She was like, well, that's not a bad one. I was like, but I can sit down and watch TV. She goes, but that's your brain's still stimulated.
Can you? But
when do you sit in
most
silence?
of the box sets you're cooking at the same time or fucking changing an nappy.
Aye, but if you sit down and watch TV, your brain's still stimulated. You're not relaxing. Like if
so
you're watching
there's
a horror
point.
film or a thriller.
Aye, you're going to be at least thinking about the plot or about
like
what's happening.
It's about real relaxation. Is taking time to like
focusing
breathe.
on that breath, nothing else.
Right.
And just like breathing and not in silence.
And do you think it works?
Aye.
I remember Kathy done a thing whenever she was pregnant, having one of the mains, maybe having all the mains, but it was like that, just completely shut out breathing and not. It was like a hypnobirthing. That's what it was called. Hypnobirthing. And it was that technique around just
that would make
sense. Breathing thing.
This is supposed to bring up like past trauma and healing and.
Oh really? If you're blocking,
but wait,
is it all about being in the now?
Well, if it's not if it's bringing up past trauma, it can't be all about being in the now.
Because you're breathing and you're concentrating the breathing. You're not thinking before or ahead. You're trying to. That's what that where stress comes from.
But he's saying, he's saying that whenever you're doing this, it's bringing up past traumas.
It can bring up past traumas. Like, I know a guy that does it and he's fucking bawling his eyes out every time over stuff that's happened to him. Like,
but why would you want past traumas brought up? I suppose I'm kind of struggling to figure out what unless
it's supposed to be like a healing thing.
That's just what the monks do. Them boys that sit and.
Well, I suppose any type of therapy is about looking into the past. It's about healing the past to move forward in the future. But if it's just sitting breathing and nobody, I mean, what direction does it be taken? I suppose I'm just interested to know how it works because I don't know. But what direction does it be taken in order to get from somebody that brings up the trauma, feeling it?
It's quite interesting.
And obviously getting the emotional response, crying and that, and then moving forward in the future. So like, how does that?
It was quite interesting night. The part of the one we were asked last night. So one of the two girls, this is last week, their eyes flutter non-stop. They're almost they
orgasmic.
They have fuck me.
Where do you line up?
Not orgasmic.
She's just flickering away.
I meant to say organic. Sorry, it came out like that.
It was when your man pulled his dirty toes out. Are they organic?
The smell was organic.
Sorry, now I'm gonna head on it. Sorry, just before you go on, do their eyes flutter when they're doing the meditation, or that's something that happens to them?
When they start doing the breathing and they close their eyes are fucking going mad.
Right, okay.
So they started talking about it, and they have anxiety about trying to relax.
All right.
Like they just like their heart starts racing when they
more whenever they actually think about relaxing.
Aye,
you know.
And like they have trouble sleeping at night. They have anxiety. So when they go to relax, it also gives them anxiety because they're afraid to relax and their heart starts racing. And I was like, do people then gradually come away from that? And they do.
But then, is it a situation where if thinking about relaxing is giving them anxiety, then that's a trigger for their anxiety. So, and I'm just going to be flipping about it. Surely they just shouldn't be doing that. Surely they shouldn't be thinking about relaxing if that's what causes anxiety. You know what I mean?
But you want to be at a point where you can relax.
Have you ever took
No, you're right about it. I would agree with that.
Yeah. Have you ever had a panic attack?
Not agree with
that.
I had one. Only one ever.
I had the mother of all ones years ago, remember? And I had a few more, but...
You had one who's sitting in Costa with me and Tommy.
Too much coffee?
But just sitting and drinking a cup of coffee down in Costa and... Or no, it was the sandwich...
Tesco's?
It was the sandwich company.
In Tesco?
In the waterside.
Listen
to Galvin. Sitting having the conversation and he just says... They're just talking about whatever, and there was no sign of anybody going, right boys, I'm away, I'm fucking away. And we were sitting there going, and I said to Tommy,
this is a good way of getting away from Tommy, Blee.
You know what?
The big man left in the bar right there. And Tommy goes, I was thinking that too, man.
I'll tell you, I was out in my head, was spinning. I thought I was going to faint. The only thing that brought me around was watching Tommy pay for my coffee. All of a sudden, it just... No, but it was bad.
Feeling so much better.
What I was going to say, but sometimes, I know what it is now, when it's coming, and I can start to flip out of it, it's all mind over matter. Sometimes you're going to sleep.
I actually was sleeping. I actually was
you had
sleeping.
A panic attack when you were sleeping.
While you're going to sleep?
I had a panic. So mine was, I woke up, right, and so fast asleep. We were away on a family overnight down in...
Oh, that would give you a panic attack. Right?
Downhill. No, it wasn't that, but that was... We were down in Downhill Beach House, and there was bunk beds, and I was in the top bunk. I don't like laying in the top bunk anyway, right? But I was up in the top bunk.
You'd be told if you're myself, but go ahead.
Because none of
You're in the top bunk, son.
Fell asleep, and then woke up by a cramp in both calves. You know what I mean? So already I'm on the top bunk with a cramp in both legs.
Jeez.
And I have to get up and walk about, but I have to get off the top bunk in order to be able to, you know what I mean? So boom, but it's like
a carry on thing.
I think you're having a heart attack.
Carry on.
Exactly.
It should be called someone else.
I actually shouted to Kathy, get me water, quick, because my heart was pounding.
Should be called
should
be called like a heart attack.
Should be called like a heart attack.
Like a heart attack.
It should be called fake heart attack.
It should be called like a heart attack.
Aye.
Similar to a heart attack.
It should be called, is this a fucking heart attack?
Attack.
I remember, you're on about why is he getting the bare feet when they're working on the breathing? No, it doesn't make sense. That wasn't the same as my mate Frankie. He started doing weights with us, but there was a leg day where you just do leg machines. He came in with the weightlifting gloves on him. I said, we're doing legs, it just didn't matter. It was just how the fucking handles go down.
Psychological.
Orgasmic feet. Your woman's just flicking her right on his toes.
Anyway, Joanne Harper, Mind the Breath. You're not going to book her on.
Is that who does it? Joanne? Is it Joanne? Joanne.
Joanne.
Nice girl.
Need you learn how to breathe properly. Just mad, isn't it? As time goes by, how things change. Because I was saying to my son Conan the last day when I was going up, we were going to Derry. What were we going up for? He's going to the dentist to get braces on. I said, see at the Blue Bridge. I think they've got rid of the smell in Derry for about time.
No, it's time of year.
Right.
It's time of year. It's when
the tide.
It's when the weather gets hotter. You'll get it.
Oh, just rapping.
Nah, you won't get it.
I said, son, I used to thumb home up to Derry every week. They work. He goes, what's thumb? I said, just a thumb there. What do you mean thumb? I says, hitchhike. What? I says, I used to stand down the road every day for like 3 years and thumb the Derry. Fuck off. Just who gives you a lift? This is sometimes you don't get one for hours. Remember thumbing one time and the boys, know that one when they pull on them and you do the cool jog to the car and then they just shut off.
I remember one night I was coming out of Derry and there was fucking. Remember the.
Me and you went over and thumbed together one day. I remember that.
That's right. But I remember coming out of Derry one night around.
I imagine you two thumbing each other
around 7 o'clock.
Out down the road.
And it was the night of. Do you remember the night of the drum cree? Remember the night of the drum cree standoff, and then like there was a big call out for everybody from the unionist and loyalist communities. They have a standstill on the Craigavon Bridge. And they came from everywhere, like New Buildings, Brady, but everywhere, and just surrounded it. Like, and I was standing, thumbing, and there was no traffic coming this way. There was no traffic going that way. The bridge was at a standstill, and it was just a case of, fuck, how am I getting out of here? How and under God am I getting out of here? And coming, the only car that passed me was Ryan Coyle. Stopped. But he was getting under there. But fair play to him, he put me in this car. Went up the back road and they lifted and
he was
only one, like it was like
I had a Strabane man beep and wave at me and drive on. You're standing thumbing, beep beep water. I was thumbing Noma one day and that's how I was in the tech in Noma. See if you missed the bus now to the tech, you're not thumbing it.
No.
You know, young fellas.
No.
Like I can't get young ones in the bus to go to my programme. And it's free. This is me, and I was thumbing up, and this car pulled in. I jumped in, they were driving up past Victoria. They pulled in this factory. I'm looking around, and they thought I was Terry. Terry worked in the factory. So they put me in the car, chatting away to me about things I don't know. How the fuck? I don't know any of these people. And Eugene McCormick, God rest his soul's brother, used to work in a place outside Victoria, mechanical engineering place. I worked there. And we must have looked alike back then.
Max.
And they left me there, so I had to go out there and thumb the rest of the way from Victoria. Me thinking, yes, of a lift. They pulled right onto the factory. I was going, am I getting fucking... So I'm going to go down here.
Doodle.
You know what I mean?
You were going to get orgasmic.
This is going to be great. Exciting
times. I had a couple of hairy ones. Hey, fucking... Someone, hey.
Disgusting talk. We don't want to do that, but... I don't know what you're on about.
The hairy experience. Hairy toes.
Tell a story about you and Tommy.
That's the one I'm thinking about. That one, he was just
right.
So we were thumbing. We would have thumbed the tech too. Same thing. You know,
thumbing was normal. That's what
normal.
Did you thumb anywhere? Or did you always have lifts?
No, we thumbed it.
No, you would have thumbed. We would have thumbed out at the what do you call it? The Asda roundabout now, but there, stand there, and this fella pulled in, and there was a fella driving and a fella in the front seat. So we get into the back and. Got on the car, nobody spoke. As in, none of the two in the front spoke and says, alright there boys, where he's heading there, anything like that, and we just kind of got on, we're jumping about and we're talking, going. I was sitting behind the guy driving, Tommy was sitting behind the other boy. So then we get there as far as Balmaguire or so, and Tommy just thinks, right, I'm going to try and make conversation. Because it was while awkward, and when it's really awkward, like...
you jump in, you go...
It's weird that nobody mentioned anything.
What's the weather like?
It's weird that nobody spoke. Do you know what I mean? So Tommy says, working today, boys! And your man... And the driver's seat just looked round like us here. With just the big head round. Back like that. And back right. Never spoke. And just continues on driving. And then we got as far as like, he's elbowed me and I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? Like? So then we got as far as like Mara Mason, same thing. He said the day boys, I know you know, just trying to make
trying to get
them to say, son, again, your man does the look back. And then there was another exchange where again he done the same thing, looking back. But when he got the new buildings, he turned up right to go to the top of the hill road. He wasn't going on the Derry. You know what I mean? So when he got the Goblin scale, he turned right to go up Trench Road. And he stopped the car, and the guy in the front got out, so we got out as well, because we're thinking, like, we're not going this direction that this car's going, so we're getting out. You know what I mean?
Down the hill, you're in Derry.
Exactly. I just walked on down into Fountain Hill now. So got out of the car, and the boy in the front said, "Get out."
How did it stop? How did there was just like?
The boy just stopped the car. Literally, there was no words, not one word was spoke apart from the sort of exchanges that Tommy was trying to have. Right? There was no word spoke. Right? Your man stopped the car, and we all got out. Guy in the front, passenger seat, and me and Tommy in the back. And that's what he was. And your man got out of the car, right? And he went, fuck, Jesus. Fuck, he says, I am fucking glad I got out of that car. I fuck me. I said, man, what's wrong? He's like, I actually thought that, so your man gave him a lift too. Your man was thumbing.
He was thumbing
too. So he wasn't with him. So he got a lift outside Sign or something. And he thought that your man had picked him up, right? And then that he was picking us up, and that all three of us were going to do him in. So he shit himself, and Tommy, the higher man, says, well, tell you what, it's a good fucking job I didn't do anything, because I was going to strangle you with the seatbelt first. We all walked hand in hand then down under there. But hey, that's one of the moments where because see when we turned up at New Buildings, like he's not going the right road, and he's going up right here, and where's he going? You're thinking,
and you're thinking the boy in the front's quiet and saying nothing too.
Well, he's not saying because he's shitting himself.
But you still do that.
No, I know what I mean. He's fucking panicking. He's sitting there thinking to himself, fuck, these three boys here have all conspired to get me.
Your man stopped, didn't say a word to three people he put in the car.
The only thing that I can think on is that the guy was deaf. That's the only thing that I can.
Maybe he didn't speak English.
The only pitch.
Maybe he could make a bit of communication, letting three hers into his car and then saying nothing.
He had no boy
like you weren't even there.
What face do you make when you see a hitchhiker now?
Always stop.
Do you?
Why would you not stop?
Never stop.
What? That always stop.
How can you listen to a podcast when there's some poor sitting on the seat beside you?
Sit him in the back and say no. Lord has experience. Drive him right to your front door. Just drive to your front door and get out.
Leave him sitting there staring at them.
Nah, don't. Do you pick away?
I would pick up. I mean,
if you're going, if it makes sense.
If it was three fellas, I wouldn't pick them up because then you don't know what. Right. But if it was a fella and a girl. Fell on his own, a girl on her own, I would.
Girl on her own?
No, I wouldn't pick up a girl on her own, actually. No. I wouldn't.
You'd be telling her what are you doing?
It all depends, like.
But it was so normal. It was so normal. Back then, thumbing. Who's with McKay? Just stand to the end of the road, didn't even thumb. It'd be actually reading the paper and people pull him. Because they just knew every day that's where. And then I passed the test. He had his license too. I used to watch boys going by going, I love my license. Mm-hmm. You see dopey people driving, you're going, I can do it if they can do it. And I went for it.
Don't spend the money.
Passed it. Didn't have the money.
No, but I said Bozo wasn't spending the money.
You could top your daddy, didn't you?
I got top of his father too. Taught me to do it as well.
Imagine your dad fucking. You'd kill him.
Never spoke from one week to the next.
And I'll tell you what, actually, see it all and this because it's mad, right? How you had that experience with him, right? Where
you're the best.
And for me, was the best fucking man to ever go out on the driving
lesson. You
know what I mean? Like it's mad that a son is going to have like a completely different experience with his father, and suddenly it just lives 20 feet across the road. Is like, hey, Liam Cook's a sounds a point.
That's right.
He's so patient and he's so fucking. No, he's a good coach. Hey,
so he would have. Do you know what he's getting? You're getting wanker. But you're getting the complete opposite, where he can't hold on it any frustration.
Well, that's true too. That's true too. My
dad tried to teach me the guitar too. I think we'd pluck.
No, you can't do it.
Get the fuck out. Get out. I fucking strummed it. Get
that out of your hand. There you go.
Get out of my sight.
Get that. Fucking give me your.
You're
not even mine. He's doing your man out of fucking.
You were my worst orgasm out of the three boys. You cunt.
He's doing your man out of the. What do you call your man? Free. Get that three.
Go on. Jack's doing guitar lessons, so he got one lesson and he has to practice for 10 minutes every day.
Okay, good.
So I brought the guitar on the last day and I was like, right, go on, show me what you've learned. And what he says here.
That's fucking brilliant.
But Cookie, his guitar's not in tune.
I know, I was sure about
show the man up.
No, but I'm not showing the answer.
I'm saying he is.
Fuck it. No, I didn't need to mention, but I don't know.
That was only 20
10
pounds.
minutes every day.
That was only 20 pounds.
Do you know what? Anybody wants guitar lessons, send them to me, and I will. And if you don't do well, it's the Wayne's fault.
Well, that's terrible, boys. That's fucking terrible.
You should stop now. You know what? Tell them to quit. While he's ahead. Is that it?
Hello?
Is that it?
That's all Spanish too.
Fucking shit. Don't get me started. And I've been told now I have to check. Much would insurance be in my car?
That's terrible. But anyway, that's
shite,
for a start, like the guitar. I actually probably would have sounded alright if that guitar had been in tune.
Aye, but please.
I think it was like maybe a G or an E minor playing or something. Now, that would have been okay. Like.
He said to me, bring it out. He says, I'll sort everything. And
who?
Well, I'm not going to say it.
All right.
But as I was getting in the car,
I'm going to say his name, but then Hark. I'm going to head on.
He's driving back, and he says, "See if you know somebody locally around the town, get him to tune that guitar.
You can buy a tuner.
Get them to tune the guitar.
Electric tuner.
You can do it in your phone.
Phone, yeah.
Do it in your phone.
How?
You just put a guitar tuning app onto your phone, picks it up on the microphone, and it doesn't tune it for you. Like your phone won't.
You have to go like that.
Your phone won't tune the guitar.
I'll leave that there. I'll be back.
Tune phone. Alexa, tune phone.
No, you have to ding, 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 ding until it's.
No, there's 6 strings, right? Top E, A, G, D, B, and E, right? So you just start at the first one, and it'll either go. The wee thing will either go like that it's too high, or it'll go like that it's too low, and you want to get it bang in the centre, and you just keep turning the thing to it.
It's another job for you.
That's it. There's not a way lot to it, you know, seriously. There's not a way lot to tune the guitar, you know.
I might charge myself £20.
Tell me this now.
Yes.
You put your daughter on your insurance?
No, she's only 8.
Don't Blee.
No,
I didn't.
See the daughter trip by us last time, beep the horn. Like a traveller, just fucking see eyebrows and hands.
I didn't put her on insurance.
Well, I'm looking on it. And
why do you have to do that? Why?
Because Keely's driving instructor says you need 2 lessons, or you need to go up your dad.
That's what
I did you dry right? I thought you were saying
driver instructor
or dry riding instructor.
Dry riding classes. 7 o'clock. £20.
You nearly said dry riding.
You didn't nearly say it to.
I didn't nearly say driving.
If 2 of us picked it up, and I honestly, like, I did, and then I thought, no, Niall, get your head out.
I'd be like the breathing exercise. Somebody come in and take their pants off. Hey, dry riding.
Full naked erection. No, dry riding. Get the pants
back on, man. Fuck's sake. Full riding's on next door. Full riding's on next door.
Oh, that was funny though. I swear to God, man, whenever you said it, I was like, what did he do? Then I thought, I'm not saying nothing, because I did now, I have to say as well, though.
But my brain definitely had driving.
No, we know that, we were chatting about driving. Anyway.
I wasn't talking about
driving. Anyway, so have you put her on the insurance yet, or do you have to put her on the insurance?
Orla says I have to check it out, like, it's my work.
Why?
I know, she's got, Kaylee says she won't drive her Jeep. So... and ultimately I think she's going to get my car, and I'm going to try and get someone else.
Has Kelly passed her test? She passed it?
No, the thing that she wants to do is pass it before she goes uni. So the pressure's on.
Man, see, the thing about it is, right, see, you know, I was like, Alex done her test, passed it, went to uni, and she drives when she's home, but see, when you're in uni, like, you're not driving.
I don't know,
she's in Liverpool, she's never driving over there, you know what I mean? Now, she has talked about the possibility.
She's a car here, what car is she driving?
Well, she drives about in her mother's car when she's home.
Aye, but it's a bus.
I don't know, I mean, I don't think it's the most important thing, but if you're going to uni.
The other thing is, lessons don't have to stop because you're in Belfast.
No, but your employment possibilities obviously have been tests.
Well, sure, she's got...
It's massive,
They're expensive.
She passed her test.
Or something.
Passed her driving test in the GCSE now. Employment opportunities are really on the...
It's all money, it's all...
Gosh, I got a taxi last night, from the golf club out the house. £6.
Golf club in Strabane, the house.
The wee clock running?
No.
Are they metered now, the taxis?
Yeah. You can actually pay with your card now.
£6, sir. Did I have work with?
What about the boy called to my dad's house there recently?
Did you say anything when he offered you $6? When he said,
no, I didn't fuck.
Did you say
anything? I got the change out of the house.
Exactly. No, it's grand now, like.
I didn't see it like it in the house. I was like, £4 fucking change.
You should have just took a tenner, like that. May as well. It's the difference. Put it up the tenner, lads.
What about the guy called at my dad's house recently from... So, knock at the door, my dad answers the door and your man says, holds out the bucket, Dromore GA. Now, this isn't Strabane, obviously in Ashbrook. Like, your man holds out the bucket. My dad's going, sorry, what? That's going, Dromore GA, no, we're just collecting here. And my dad said, nah, don't have any change. I'm looking, I'm going, what the fuck are you doing down here? Collecting away.
GA team
First, for Dromore GA. So my dad says, no, listen, I don't have any change. Don't worry about it, big man, I've got a car machine. Whoops, out the car machine. Just for the tap, one of them, what do you call ones? There's a name for them. Fuck, my head's up. I've forgotten. There's a name for them machines.
We were trying to chat about doing that because when you do flag days and when you do bag packing, nobody's got cash anymore.
But if
you had someone, they say tap for two.
My Wonder Cleaner's tap.
My Wonder Cleaner's it was tap as PayPal, or even just send them the money. Hey?
Mine's cash in hand because it doesn't want cut.
I never have cash in the house.
No, me out. Never have a penny in the house.
Wonder Cleaners.
What'd you say, Mark?
That's why our pictures are always sparkling. Climb up the wee ladder. He doesn't use ladders or nothing. It's wrong about it.
No more ladders?
It's not that one, no, but it's...
It is that one?
No, it's not. Is it? No more. Anyway.
No more ladders?
Anyway.
No more ladders?
Back with ladders?
Never, ever again ladders.
Have you ever see the van come past, no more ladders, and there's 8 ladders in the fucking roof it?
But you know what the big thing is, right? See if somebody comes to clean my windows, right? And they say to me, listen, man, we're going to do a great job here. And by the way, there's no more ladders.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I'm going to give a flame fuck. As long as the windows
exactly.
are clean.
Aye.
There's no more ladders been.
That's only a bonus to the Wonder Cleaner.
Exactly. You're on about that.
I know. I'm not even myself.
No more ladders can't do this.
Aye. We gawk in there.
We gawk in to see what they're going on there.
Jeez, I was on a.
Oh, maybe that is that.
Remember I got Glenn. Remember I got Glenn Hargan.
Oh, you got him a good one.
Hargan up clean me. Peeping Tom, what the fuck you? Get the fucks using a low rag there to pretend you're fucking peeping Tom.
I was on a video call worker last week, a week before. Hey, in the house, and thinking just the phone thing just hit the window. So I'm just sitting there. Holy fuck! You weren't expecting like.
I just
seen one of those for years. Never seen a tut. Never seen a lie.
It's all lies.
And you know what? I used to sneak up to just in case.
I never clean.
A bunch of ones lies too.
Never clean one doesn't. Haven't seen that many tuts.
Bunchers say, I get tortured by a woman. But what I've realised, it's a two-way thing then. The bouncer's been a cunt. You know what I mean? He's looking.
Aye.
I don't know, Ronan. I don't know. I'm not saying he's not. But
I'm not
saying he's not. But
never happened.
No, I don't know.
I did some time in the door.
Never happened to you, did you?
Never got tackled. I was doing that. Taxi man too. Oh, when you don't have £3, what about a pound? Huh? You know what I mean?
Purse?
Every fucking week offered blowjobs. No,
but
you want to see the taxi man?
That's not going to be true, like. You know what I mean?
Fucking slough in the Guinness. I'm trying to go, boy. Every week I get an offer of blowjobs and fucking night and everything. I say, get out, love.
Buried penis.
Disgusted. Disgusted we eat this cheese and onion.
No.
Not one offer. It's just lies.
That's not that. We may have got that one somewhere along the line.
Urban Muff. That's what it is. Urban Muffs all around. I would need to be I would say there's the taxi men that do are dirty bastards. Just
they're not talking about it.
They see the opportunity. You know what I mean?
But do you have a good-looking girl in your head?
What do you mean?
Like you're thinking ugly fat taxi man, but there could also be ugly fat woman looking to give them a blowjob.
Them boys, I would say they don't even have.
I would say ugly fat taxi driver because I'm not misogynist, but I'm just saying. Do you know what I mean?
Someone was telling me the story.
We were keeping gender neutral.
The doll that said to the boy,
"Ugly fat bastard taxi man."
You take
There's
me.
no gender.
Who was it? Was it Eamon?
Who?
Says the girl more or less says, "Hey, you want to drink with me? You're coming to my house tonight."
Oh really?
Pay the taxi. She's
living in Eamon McAwee.
Wasn't Eamon? Eamon made it to me a story, but the boy says, "All right, I'm going to get fucking."
Right. So he was up for it.
He's up for paying the taxi home.
He's going to pay the taxi home.
He paid the taxi
for
to go to her house in Derry from Strabane.
Right.
Got to Derry, and she got out. She's right down, slammed the door, and ran into the house.
She did not.
The best part of that story is on the way up, your man bagged 2 Viagra.
Sat me a root.
The way back, he's looking at the taxi man going. Imagine
he was done like.
She just left him, slammed the door.
That's really lousy the way. That's tight. I don't care what that notice is.
So you're saying she should have read him?
No, I'm not saying she. But what I'm saying is that she shouldn't have used him to get for him to pay the taxi.
and then he's going back.
He paid the taxi down.
Yeah.
And then she jumps out. I'm thinking, that's, I mean, if you're going to do that,
And the Viagra started operating on him on the way home.
Maybe that's
you in the front seat.
Maybe that's one of the offers. Do you want a blowjob?
Said to the taxi man. Yeah. Look at that. I watched the first of Curb Your Enthusiasm. I know Arla's not going to like it, but it looks good. Very first, there's like 11 years yet, fuck's sake.
There's a lot of episodes.
Did you watch it?
No, I do you know what? I sporadically watch different episodes at times, but heard you talking about it funny in the last pod. I was listening to it there yesterday morning when I was driving down to work, and then I remember Connor Keys and Roland Mullen, is it? Doing a...
Did that come after The Office?
Doing a best of the best.
The Office is a very... Do you know...
The American Office or the...
The English. One of the English. Because they just have a start, middle, end scenario.
Was The Office 2003?
I need to check, but...
2002, 2003.
It's definitely... You can see them smiling in all parts where they're, you know... Because the ad libs, that's good.
Completely, I'm proud.
No, I mean... whatever ones I watched, remember back in the day, I thought were good.
It must get really good, but
I was actually listening there because what he calls back best of the best podcast.
Oh, is it back again?
Because we know the way Mickey's away. I think Connor's got to call him back to Ronnie or whatever. So they've done a couple. So
he's good too, your man. Ron's
brilliant.
Wild knowledgeable about all that film stuff.
This week it was
on TV and
What We Do in the Shadows. You ever watch that?
No. What We Do in the Shadows? Is it a series
sort of thing?
It's like vampires, but they all live in a house together.
It's not really for me, anyway.
It's a comedy thing, like.
Comedy.
Oh, really?
Your man's on. He's brilliant. What do you call him?
I've never heard of that.
Hey, fucking
New York City.
Never heard of that.
He's brilliant. He is fucking brilliant. I follow him on TikTok, not TikTok, Insta. Thought it was him.
The Stay Toxic.
He's brilliant. Running, just getting chased from doing whatever he's at.
Funny, I heard you saying recently, or you were talking about it, was fucking just a shit. There's fucking very little they watch at the minute.
No, it's bad.
You know, there's always a song. You know,
that's
there's always song that you can fuck at them. But I just thought
25 months. I was thinking.
I just thought it was me. You know, when you're trying to find stuff, and you're going, "Oh no, it's good."
Films, but I mean, like generally, films are shite.
I can't wait.
They're not great.
Planet of the Apes comes out now in a couple of weeks. Cinemas.
Do you know what I'm looking forward to this weekend? Kung Fu Panda 4.
Monkeys riding horses.
What?
Pandas fighting ninjas.
What's that?
Pandas fighting.
Kung Fu Panda 4.
That's probably not true. Why not really?
It is true story.
It's a documentary. Japan.
Jack Black was on about that. He goes to Japan and does the whole fucking photo shoots and all that there, but he's not the voice of Kung Fu Panda in Japan.
Is he not? No.
But he still does the fucking does the Hollywood walk and all that. Not the Hollywood walk. That's not Japan.
Best Jack Black
in Hollywood, I would say.
Best Jack Black film.
School Rock.
D-Train.
D-Train, definitely. If you haven't seen it.
I've seen it.
Do you see D-Train? Do you see D-Train, Mark? Oh, Mark, fuck. Seriously, you haven't seen D-Train? Oh, crackers.
Anybody hasn't seen it, get on. It's probably
fuck, definitely get on. That's a film to watch. That's a film to watch with... I don't know if you would watch it with your girlfriend. I could get well...
Your man could watch it.
Family. It's definitely family.
Family entertainment.
You could definitely watch it, like, but...
Anybody watch it and get back to us?
Leave the comments just if you watch it.
Films just slips under the...
So, do you see the amount of people who haven't seen it?
Unbelievable.
Like the amount of people that I've spoke to,
and
I've said and they've come back and says, "Man, I can't believe I never seen that film." I'm thinking, I know I couldn't believe it either.
And tell us the bit. They all tell you the bit.
Oh, there's a major bit.
You can't blink.
Probably one of the best cinematography.
Like we're talking about it 5, 6 years, 10 years.
More.
Long enough.
More.
Be Jack. I love Jack Black.
Nah, it's good. It's good.
Anyway, now
there's no good comedies anymore.
The Office was the last fucking real.
Yeah, but a film, like when's the last time you watched a good comedy film?
Aye.
Not long.
No, it's hard. It's difficult at the minute.
Since it's all got woke, you see, everybody's.
Aye. And Netflix are kind of taking over, don't they? Like it's them that's bringing out all the films. Like, and I don't know. I just get there's a style in Netflix of a film where you're just kind of.
It's like Adam Sandler just churned them out to make the money.
Aye.
You watch Spaceman?
Didn't like it.
Didn't see it.
It's serious. It's not a comedy.
No,
it's alright.
There's a giant spider in it. Like,
no, you're just right.
I didn't think.
Do you know, like, there's been films churned out, like, I heard he's talking about that 2 Years Roadhouse. Shite, hey, it was fucking brutal. Like, at 15 minutes, done me, hey, 15, 20 minutes.
Do you know what?
The last one with fucking what do you call him too? He does all the Netflix.
Kevin Hart.
That was terrible. That was one of the worst.
What was it? I
loved like a heist.
Loved.
Terrible.
Shite. Fuck up with shite.
Like there's no start, meaning or middle.
And he's done some really good comedies. Like he's done some good ones. Like Ride Along was good, and
they made him Jumanji and all's decent.
He's done some good ones.
Do you
but
know
that's
do you ever watch a film?
Jumanji.
You remember he was in films with The Rock and
Jumanji.
Not Jumanji.
Jumanji, yeah.
But then he was in another couple with him as well, wasn't
Jumanji 2.
That's right.
Jumanji too, yeah.
Remember the one he was on with Will Ferrell?
Jumanji 3.
There was one.
Get Hard.
That was good.
Get Hard was good.
I enjoy that.
I haven't seen Get Hard.
That's good. That's very good. Hey,
Aye.
Kevin Hart. If you're looking for good comedy you haven't seen, that's pretty good. Kevin Hart and Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell thinks because he's black he'll be able to train
No,
him
but he
for jail.
tells him.
Aye.
Like Will Ferrell's going to jail and then he has to train him.
Aye. But Will Ferrell goes in because he's black.
Aye.
He'll know the crack.
Aye.
Your man.
And he's acting a hard man though.
Just
But he's in the house, his wife
man. Class.
That's good, hey. It's good.
But the last real cracker I thought that ticked all the boxes was Tropic Thunder.
Do you think so?
Class. Just everything's all the things you aren't allowed to do anymore.
I always like The Hangover.
I'm not saying
I know there was a lot of
The Hangover always gets me.
The Hangover's brilliant. But then again,
Dumb and Dumber.
they ripped the arse out of it.
Oh, yeah.
The third one, the first and second were good, and the third one
First
was
one was good. I didn't like the rest.
Second one was good as well, but the first one was the best. The second one
was
the third one they ripped the arse
in
out
the
of.
first. And the second they just did it to a bigger fucking
Aye,
budget.
bigger scale. They went to
Budget,
Thailand,
just-
but good.
When your man
What's your favourite comedy then? Is that your favourite comedy?
Favorite comedy? That's a good show.
It's hard. Remember
know-
Blazing
do you know-
Saddles?
Do you know what? Funny. It's funny. My daughter,
play it, do you?
one of my daughters asked me the other day what my favourite film was, and I said Blazing Saddles. Off the top of my head, Blazing Saddles.
One that I would always put up there would be Young Frankenstein.
Never seen it.
No, I don't think I've seen it all. You know,
Fucking Gene Wilder.
Black and white. I love Gene Wilder too.
Unbelievable.
Like him and
Hammond Pryor. Like
Pryor were-
his films with
Stir
Pryor
Crazy.
were Stir Crazy and Silver Streak.
Yep, and see no evil, he no evil.
Brilliant.
One's blind, one's deaf.
That was a good show.
But do you remember? Do you know who was brilliant? Had brilliant comedy films too. Steve Martin. Hey, he had some
Brilliant.
absolute
The Jerk.
crackers. Like
The fucking jerk.
Aye,
They reckon the
absolute
jerk.
belters.
So he was the number one comedian in the world, where he was the first comedian to sell out stadiums. That it was just squealing. I read his book. Like, he gave up comedy because he wasn't able to perform. Because whenever he went on stage, they got off. It was just like the Beatles.
Aye.
Nobody's listening to a joke.
Aye.
And it was all props and messing about. And also,
Yeah.
they reckon the jerk was all his years and years of comedy, and every idea he had put into one film.
Aye, it was good. Hey,
And that was the one that made him.
We put it on here. Top comedy films. See what comes in.
That's
Super bad.
good. Aye, Superbad was good.
Friday. 40-year-old version's very good.
Friday never. I don't think I watched it.
40-year-old Virgin. And most Steve Carell stuff was good. Like
Carell's brilliant.
Like most of
You
his
know the
stuff
one
was good.
that always gets me? This is 40.
Brilliant show.
I'll tell you.
Wild funny. I think that's wild funny now.
Really
and there was
funny.
another one came out. There was another one came out at the
Dinner with the Smuts. Or
Dinner with the Schmucks was good.
That's unbelievable.
But there was another one came out at the same time as
40-year-old.
this is 40. No, it was called I'll Give It a Year. Stephen Merchant's on it, and he does that. He does a best man speech, and it's 1 hour's bet. No,
Aye.
it's a cracker scene in a comedy
I
film.
Love You
like-
Man?
No, it's called I'll Give It a Year. So it's about a couple getting married, and the
Fuck, I haven't seen that.
oh that's pretty good now. That's pretty funny. Definitely.
Ace Ventura, does that qualify?
Nah, it wouldn't be for me now. No, it wouldn't for me. It wouldn't
When
be
that came out, that was
well,
like,
at least the one that came out, but
that was like never seen comedy like it before in my life.
Anchorman now is one of my
Aye.
top.
I like Will
Top.
Ferrell, or not Will. I like a lot of Will Ferrell stuff, but Chris Farley stuff. I love Tommy Boy and fucking.
What was the other one? Why have I? That's mad when you hear something completely random twice in one day. Somebody brought up Tommy Boy to me today. Watched
Brilliant.
it.
what's Tommy Boy?
Chris Farley and David Spade.
Aye. They
That's
did a
not
couple.
David Spade.
David Spade. Definitely, and he did Tommy Boy and he did Black Sheep.
Borat Boys.
Lethal.
That's a tight watch.
Lethal. Brilliant.
See
That
one?
has to be there.
That's lethal, like.
When they go through
The fight?
When they go,
Oh,
About 9 hotels they used apparently.
because they kept starting them on, getting fucked out. And
And then they ran through the room, man. Remember?
That's right,
Yeah.
that is lethal. Hey.
And your man's just an actor, just got naked. Fucking let's do it. And then remember he sat in his face, and the wee the pouch was meant to be between the face and thing slapped away, and then it was just pure everything.
oh, tight film, boys.
That's serious comedy, though.
Aye.
Has anybody seen? I haven't seen the second one. There is a second one, isn't there? Came out
Aye.
recently. Is it? Is it shite? I haven't
That
seen
was
it.
hard to watch too.
Because I'll tell you what, shite, everybody knows him.
Aye.
Bruno
So
was
we
very
can't-
good.
Aye.
can't-
It's not. It's not.
Do you
that it
remember
can
the
be-
first one when the boys give him a lift in the fucking what do you call them big people carrier fucking things?
Aye.
Caravan jobs.
Aye, like an RV.
See that bit?
Aye.
The RV. Oh, you couldn't. If they had a new one, it wouldn't have went down the way it went down.
Aye.
They just thought this boy's dopier than us. And that gets out the dopey and everybody else in. Because
Aye.
they're all fucking stupid.
They're all playing guitar and all. Like,
Oh, the many things. The many things.
that was brilliant, brilliant
Kidnapping
song.
fucking Pam Anderson, him getting attacked though. Thank God she knew about that.
What to
Nobody
say,
else.
Pamela? What to pick up a boobies?
All the time he's just going to get her.
Yeah, he just wants to meet Pamela Anderson. That's his
Bruno
goal.
was very good too. Bruno was fucking.
Fucking nearly got killed a couple of times.
Oh, it was
Down the Deep West, the MMA. They had an escape route, built underneath the cage.
Aye.
They get out. They knew that. Remember the horse falling during the national anthem? Was that Barrett? That was the second Barrett. They're starting down with the Jews. Cracking on the horse, fucking buckaroo, and your man fell off the horse.
Buckaroo.
Everybody in the crowd wanted to kill him. He's got some cojones, isn't he?
Oh, massive, sir. Massive. He's probably not going to be alive. Some of the stuff that
he
he's
didn't
done.
stand the Free Day corner. We welcome the London Day dressed as an orange man. I'm just saying.
No, he hasn't got that.
It was
Not that type of balls, like, but I.
No. How long have we left?
Do you want to do some questions?
Have you got questions?
We hear these questions.
That's mostly statements.
No.
You ask for questions, people make a statement.
No, I didn't ask for questions. I found questions
All right.
from the first time we asked questions on the podcast.
Shut up.
Jesus. That'll be good.
So, who would want to fight, you or Yums from Dermot Devlin? Ronan Boyle, same weight, it ends here. I'd kick his bollocks in. Paddy McDonald's is looking to fight him. I'd beat the winner.
Who read that?
You. Winner fights me, and I fight dirty. I bite, work the rest out. Dermot Devlin. Paddy McDonald chips in. I'll fight all three of you. This is when Paddy wasn't outed as you've been useless.
He wasn't out.
Ronan Boyle, I'm new to stand up, so you won there. I'm the hardest bastard about the comedy scene. Big massive, just.
Till Tommy McCarthy started.
Paddy McDonald, sounds like the days I went to Clubland. Well, yeah, this is a good one here. Ronan Boyle, Dermot, you should fight William Thompson. He's disabled too. You would kick his cunt on easy.
I would go for Dermot. Oh, Dermot, boy!
Excellent.
What Dermot say?
Bite your balls.
Ryan McGettigan, can you give Brian Forbes more stick? Brian Forbes, shall we open the personal floodgates of slagging, comrade? Bad.
Forbes tried.
Oh, he tried. It was bad.
It was bad.
I'll tell you, see the.
Is that how long we're at him? That's the first. How long are we doing the podcast? 3 years?
It says 3 years.
See the very first. See the.
We're still
Not the very
here,
first one, but see the podcast where we got him with guitars and Cadillacs. That's. That man got abused for a full 20 minutes early. I'm actually. We went on to talk about other stuff and then. Didn't have enough and then went back it again.
Paddy, we were on it then. Hey, it would have been great.
Oh, there were some others.
Even back then, Dermot McCrossan, snotters are green, but sometimes they're not. Discuss.
Nah, they can be see-through shiny.
James McManaman, why is it when you're driving and looking for an address, you turn the volume and the radio down?
I do that. That's fair enough. Good point, James. I do that.
If you had to make love to a man, would it be Blee or Cookie? Serious question.
Blee. More cushion for the pushing.
Blee. You said Ronan Boyle, Blee's the best kisser.
Aye. We've kissed a couple of times.
I love the way
I'm not denying it.
the way he rubbers his lips.
Gets ready for me.
Puckers his lips.
Brian Forbes, making love though, Blee hasn't a great track record beyond the kissing.
See?
Ronan Boyle, he's not
So what did Forbes say again?
making love though, Blee hasn't got a great track record beyond the kissing. How does he know that?
Forbes chatting the wife again, was he? Right, Brian?
Anthony Duffy wants to know if a person can be half gay.
Same.
I know people that can be drunk gay.
Oh.
And you're full in goes. You've been moving me drunk plenty of time. They're not deep pants you wanted.
Oh, but I've been
Arch the back.
I've been deep panted around.
That's as
Deep
far as I
panted?
went. That's as far as I went. The sexy look when I'm dropping them out the window.
Ronan Boyle, worst questions ever, you cunts.
They're not great now.
They're probably better than
They're
now.
not. They're not great
Nowadays.
questions. Like, definitely not.
Who invented the question mark?
Who?
What?
Who got it?
Niall Blee, have you ever had nasal sex? Fuck knows.
Fuck knows.
We had that as a quiz name, remember? The one lines.
Fuck
what
knows.
the fuck's nasal sex?
Fuck knows.
Who paid for the petrol when we made petrol bombs?
Oh God, that's a good question.
Bob McKellen. Usually all drive-bys, 3 bottles of water.
Bob, a legend.
Wee Bob.
Legend.
Every time I go on the memories, Bob's mentioned son under son.
Scott Leonard.
Some character.
You have spoke recently about the biggest lies ever been told. What's the biggest, most elaborate lie you have been told and expected to swallow? Possibly old friend, college, greatly exaggerating their sporting prowess achievements. Well, sir, you start every conversation. I usually think MMA.
Who's that from?
First class on
Scott Leonard.
Scott Leonard. Scott Leonard.
I'll tell you the best one. It's crackers. When I work with young people, one of them, serious face, says not on the pool, but snooker's my game. Decent snooker. 147 a couple of times.
Just staring at you two?
Staring at me, and you know he's lying instantly, and you're going, right. Then I played him pool and beat him 6-0. He says, it's not my game. Prefer the bigger tables.
There's, I mean,
and then see him, he would say, stop your lying. That's impossible. They're like,
I'd soak it up. I'd be the same too. I would soak it up a bit. You know, I'd be like,
you soak it up like me.
I would kind of be like, you know,
it's going to be one of them ones he'll listen, he'll think back to when he was 16, when he's 25.
I'd go, oh my God, I can't fucking believe I said that. I look back on these.
Because I think Reeker and Wonder, did Reeker get a 147? Remember we had the chat about it in the funeral? Or he must have black or something.
Wonder must have black for a 147.
I know he must have black, but I don't know if there's anybody who'll probably go mental now, but there's wild high breaks.
Did Bunty not
that young fella's just turned 16.
Bunty not had a 147?
I don't know. But back then a 147 was fucking in the 70s.
Oh, that's right.
It wasn't
even now it would be beautiful.
Everybody's throwing them out.
Locally?
Not locally and professionally, but back then
that's what I'm saying.
You wouldn't have got too many 147s on the Crucible back in the 70s. You know what I mean? You had 100 breaks and all. There were a few and far between.
Ronnie O, some might behind him.
But there's boys that just open their mouth and you know their line.
There's a boy the last day saying to me, I just back there recently just walked 10 days straight. I was like, right, where'd you go? Just walked 10 days. Walked for 5 and then walked back. And I was like, right. Non-stop. He's like, non-stop.
No sleep.
Who said right, okay.
Somebody.
So somebody said this that they walked for 5 days straight and then turn around and walk back.
I said, what about food? He's like,
just ate on the way.
No, he says no.
Walk through.
He says you can go 10 days. You can go more than 10 days without eating. I was like, correct. I was like, what about fluids? There's other ways to get them. I was like, what do you mean? You know. I was like,
if I knew I wouldn't be asking you.
I was like, did you sleep? No. 10 days non-stop.
Did
you know what, sir? I was sitting like this here. I went, no, you didn't.
There's some boys don't change, you know. I met a boy who's 27, 28 last week. He's going to tell me about his MMA and all. He's joined the club in Derry. He says they were treating me like a white belt. I had a row with him and all. I says, I would show you a white belt. He goes, no, I told him I trained you, you know. I says, and then this is where I soaked up rather than telling the truth to him. I went, right, nice. I said, you know, Roland Boyle, I trained with him and all. And he must have went about 8 times, all on.
Aye.
But I telling him, and
they
tell him, go on, you go and wrestle with them boys. And he goes, no. He says, and then I battered a couple of their blue belts, and they were like, right, who is this boy? I'm sitting there looking on, going, you're 28, man, you're telling me this still, with a straight face. When you're 16 or 15, you'll soak it up and go, but...
I know, it's hard though. Do you know what I don't like?
Tell the person that you know.
I don't like embarrassing somebody like that, you know, because I think it gets awkward knowing if he calls somebody out.
He would just say, no.
No, boys, I'm not listening to this shit.
That's lies.
No, I'm not listening to it either. I'm not listening as I'm like, I'm putting the bank going, fuck, that's brilliant. But at the same time, I don't know about...
I had a mate just to tell stories, and they were whopping lies. In front of me, in front of people. And the only way I got out of it was he would tell a cracker, I'd have a cracker input in it. So I was fighting this boy, and I swear to God, 3 of his mates turned up and fucking running, took care of the 3 of them when I battered your man. So I was really called shite, and then when he said I was battered 3, I was like,
have you ever involved in the bullshit? Make sure you come out.
Have you ever seen a mate do like an unbelievable feat? Like something you're like, holy fuck. I remember driving to football one day, and we were going through this wee town on the far side of Oman. I remember on the corner there was a bung. And it had the slits at the top where you can just put it on. And my mate was sitting in between us in the car drinking a can of Coke, and he took 2 drinks, and I fucked it out the window, and there's a boy leaning on the bin.
Right.
Hit the corner of the bin, sprayed your man with coke, but went through the hole and under the bin, and we went round the corner, and I was like, yeah,
there's some good ones. Like,
but had it been videoed?
Never forget it.
I remember we were camping one time, and I stole the underpants off every line in the Ballycummin estate. Every line, I mean, I had them fucking falling and everything. Went down to a mate's house, and do you know the plants that go up the fucking ivy? Mm-hmm. I mean, took me about 2 hours, 4 or 5 in the morning, hanging all the pants. And then I sat in the field in front of the house trying to stay awake to see his dad coming out for the milk in the morning.
Just to see the reaction. I know.
On my own.
And there's going to be no reaction, like, really, as such a fucking compliment.
You seen this?
Aye, but then just back in.
Back in then, them bastards, but that was just me.
I mean,
that's something you need to do with a camera set, you know. That was before cameras, or videos, or anything.
I mean, one night, me and Arlie
one
night sat and rang, like, every taxi company number, and I just rang it right after one another, you know what I mean, every single taxi company number, and sent them to, not name, but straight across the street from your house at the corner. Just like, and they all landed at the same time. 8, 9 taxis just fucking landing, and your man comes out in the bare belly, and he's out in the bare belly. They fuck away, man!
We were
big angry head on him. You know who it is, like, you know what I'm chatting about?
We used to order Chinese's for boys' houses, and was sitting in America. And 5 hour difference, and just for badness, just cunts. Because you just turn them away. No, it's not for me.
Hey, speaking about Farby, it was his birthday. Big 46.
Speaking of cunts.
Speaking of cunts, it just turned 60 yesterday, the day before. It did.
Happy birthday, young Forbes.
60.
I couldn't turn 60.
He did, man.
Man, I remember him doing a post about turning 50, and I'm still in there, thank God, and all this.
No, he did. He turned 60.
Has he?
The weekend there.
Isn't it mad? 60 now, it doesn't seem that old.
I'm not even sure if it was 60.
He looks... Do
you know what? It was his birthday at the weekend.
Happy 70th.
There's somebody else turned 60 that I know, and I'm thinking, am I get these two mixed up?
Is his nose older than him? Because it came out of his mouth like 15 minutes before he died.
15 minutes?
Oh, it was extended.
I would say.
It's a nose! Hold on, there's someone else coming.
It's a nose.
Hateful face coming behind it.
How far are you going? 2 months?
She's going to run around with a big pointy belly.
like a temper.
What the fuck are you doing? A triangle? That'll do us right now, Blee. Thanks for coming.
Thanks, lads. Enjoyed the crack. Enjoyed the conversation. We'll talk to you soon.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, when is it in May?
30th of May.
30th of May, we have the live podcast, Kieran Bartlett, and guests, and more guests, and you might see him there. Maybe. And we've got Orange and New Green and Limavady.
Next Saturday night, 20th April. Get your tickets, Roe Valley Arts Centre. Click on Saturday night, Saturday 20th April.
Get at it.
Get at it, folks.
Up a hoods, dry riding.